Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another edition of me reading my journals from my teenage life. The journal I last left off on I still have open right in front of me. This is from 2007, so I was 15 years old in 2007. You can do the math as to how old I am now. And if you can't do the math, you should probably click off this video because it will be inappropriate. Not really super positive where I left off, but I'm just going to read the parts that I find interesting. I'm not going to read all the filler stuff because I wrote down pretty much everything at this time in my life. I still journal. It's something I do every single day. I still write down most and all of my thoughts. I don't know why. I think they're so relevant, but also just high key to get it out there. These are all as true to life as I can remember. So I have, how do I address this? I have been confronted with the fact that some people from my past have cropped up and watched these videos. I mean, whatever, it's public, like I'm putting it out there. It's not like this is private or anything. All I'm trying to say is everyone is different. Everyone experiences life a little differently, but these are like 100% high key, my exact memories. So here we go, let's get into it. I'm not gonna change anyone's names, it's just how it is. It is what it is. These are my encounters. Basically, this page starts out midway with me talking about how Ariel was piercing my belly button, and I'm saying it was my second time being pierced by Ariel. She pierced my lip first, and then she pierced my belly button. She's basically a pro now. Now after doing it, I feel like I can get any piercing because that was really painful. More than likely because she did it in the wrong spot and was actually not a trained professional. Next up, septum, then tongue. They're gonna be so rad. By the way, I misspelled everything at this age in my life, and I spelled tongue T-O-U-N-G. Just total sidebar, I never got my septum pierced. I'm really glad I never got my septum pierced. It's not a piercing I personally find attractive, and I never got my tongue pierced. Again, thank God, because more than likely it would have probably given me a speech impediment and altered the way I speak for the rest of my life. So I'm very glad that I didn't make those choices after all. I need to gauge my ears like really soon, which I did end up doing. I did have my ears gauged for a while. I took them out once I realized I didn't know any adults with gauges. You're just going all out, from Thomas. Yep, makes me so happy getting something new. I did my lip and belly button 4 months apart, and I think that's what I'll do with whatever I get done next. All of my piercings have been spontaneous, not really anything planned, like my lip. I knew Emily was getting hers done, but I didn't think that I would do mine. We just decided to because I wanted one. Like, why not? Why not use the same needle as your friend? It's fine. Nothing bonds people together like sharing a needle, am I right? With my belly button, Ariel was trying to get her mom to let her pierce her belly button. Like, she wanted to pierce her mom's belly button, not that she needed her permission to have her belly button pierced. Ariel already had her belly button pierced because her mom is always in a bathing suit. So I said, well, if you're doing yours, I'll do mine. But then she backed out. She said she wouldn't do it, and we weren't about to have a 12 gauge needle and a 14 gauge ring barbell go to waste. So what went down at Ariel's grandma's house, and we pierced it. Yeah, exactly. We pierced it at Ariel's grandma's house in her living room with grandma watching. What is wrong with us? I swear to God. By the way, I totally still have my belly button pierced with, ironically enough, the exact same piece of jewelry that Ariel put in my belly button that day. Wow. 12 years later. I should probably get a new one, but I just don't care enough, honestly. I used to change out my belly button ring all the time, as proven by this next line. Right now, I've got a little belly button barbell that is a dangly guitar. It's so cute. 3 guys' voices have cracked in this class. Weird. Remember that stage of life when like every teenage boy's voice was cracking? Oh, memories. My hair has been looking a lot like Anda's in the back the past couple of days. I put some black thick rimmed glasses on this weekend, and Ariel and Seth told me I looked like Anda. Anda is short for Amanda. Amanda was a girl who I went to high school with who was really close with Ariel before Ariel and I became best friends, and ironically enough, she like hated me in high school. She was such a bitch to me. Let me just start out there. People used to tell us that we looked alike all the time, and she hated that. She was like, ooh, that girl's disgusting. She's so fucking ugly. Nah, nah, nah. She talked so much shit about me. Don't worry, it didn't hurt my feelings. Wait, I'm lying. Yes, it did. Just one of the many people in my life who talked so much shit to me and made me feel bad about myself. Thanks, girl. Still remember. Awesome times. I follow her on Instagram now though. She has 2 adorable children. When I had brown hair on, I put Thomas's glasses on and he told me I looked like Reagan. We have a picture of me in them and I really do look like Reagan. I guess I just look like anyone if I put on glasses, right? So I miss hanging out with Thomas. Really? You miss hanging out with the guy you're wildly infatuated with and obsessed with? That's weird. It just sucks. I'm officially going to see Brand New at Warehouse Live in Houston this Wednesday. I'm so excited. Oh, that's 4/11/07. Oh my god, at 4/11/07, the best concert. It's coming up in this journal. Ariel is buying me a shirt and a jacket because she'll have a credit card. Hooray. Heidi is taking us. I'm way too excited. We will leave school at 10:40 and then go to somewhere to get something to eat, and then her mom is dropping us off at Target where we will wait around until 12:15 and Miss Heidi will come get us. I really hope things go smoothly. Back in the day before I drove and before Ariel drove, it was like always such a struggle bus getting places because we had to like coordinate rides and sync up with people. But this was back in like MySpace days and kind of like before everyone had texting. Like I don't even think I had texting on my cell phone at this point. Maybe I did. I got that as my like 15th or 16th birthday present. I know, the ability to text was a birthday present to me. Crazy, I know. Millennials are shook. I'm really happy and lucky to go. Really, I am. It's sold out and we will get there around 1:30 and hopefully be the first people there. It starts at like 7 and they will probably open the doors at 6:30. We'll be there 5 hours early. That's a long time. Oh, it will be. I'm not leaving until I meet Jessie Lacey, Ariel. By the way, if I'm doing this, it's because that's a direct quote that somebody said, and then whoever I say after is obviously who said that quote. I quote people a lot in my journals. I'm so amped. I'm about to be in math class. I like math. I'm good at it. Still true. Ooh, daddy issue dramas. This is fun. My mom knows that I have a MySpace again. Last night, the weirdest thing happened. I got a new friend request and it was no other than my jackass dad. He hasn't talked to me in 6 years, adds me on MySpace. How gay. Seriously, what the hell is he thinking? I'm going to send him a message saying, you haven't talked to me in years and you want to talk to me on MySpace? I don't know. I really don't. The whole thing in of itself is just kind of bullshit. I don't even know how he found me on there. That's freaky. Freaky is also misspelled. Jesus. Oh my god. I don't even have my real name on there. My screen name is Twiggy 40 ounces. And the last time I saw him, I was 10 or 9. So I don't look anything like my pictures. Yes, as if my father couldn't recognize me. You know, hopefully my father could recognize my face. Weirds me out. But moving on to other things, Thomas put me back in his top 8. Oh my god. Let me break this down for people who have no idea what MySpace is because you're too young. MySpace was amazing because it let you rank your friends. It let you fight in competition to be close with somebody and you got to rank who your friends were on MySpace. So on your profile page you had what was called a top 8, and obviously it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a top 8 of friends that you choose specifically in order to be there, and it's like, oh, these are my close friends, you know what I mean? And if you were like cool girl, you didn't put any friends on there. You only put like cool indie bands that you've probably never heard of, you know, but oh, it's so funny to me. Thomas put me back on his top 8. Funny, I used to be number 4 and now I'm number 8. I don't care. Yeah, I totally don't care. It's so believable. I just feel bad for all the other girls on there because I know he's leading them all on. She says as if she's not one. Oh my god. I was like one of 1,000, just mind you, that this guy like toyed around with. So fucking pathetic. But that's Tyler Durden for you. I mean, really, the game and the coach haven't changed, just the players. Poor girls. Poor girls. Hello, you're one. Hello. I mean, really, I feel bad for the ones who will never figure him out. I feel bad for his wife, high-key. It's like the people who never figure out that Santa is fake. They wake up Christmas morning to find nothing under the tree. This is so tragic because like I let this guy emotionally manipulate me and like use me for 5 years before I finally like woke up to all of it. And I didn't even actually wake up to it. That's a whole nother story. The kindest thing that guy ever did was leave me. Let me just leave it there. I have this address book and I went through and highlighted all of the people that I would want to come to my funeral. Their phone numbers are in there and everything. I had this like idea of like killing myself so frequently when I was a teenager that I did do this. I went through and like highlighted everyone who I actually wanted at my funeral, being like, these are the people who are my real friends. It's so morbid, but there it is. I watched Fight Club again last night. Longtime fave. People are always asking me how I know Tyler Durden. Still true. And then I'm going on for a couple of pages about how ugly I think this one girl is, which is just really sad and tragic. I mean, let's be real for a second. So when I was a teenager, when I was 15 years old, I was incredibly insecure with who I was. I really didn't like my face at all. I suffered from really bad acne. I had braces. Like, I just did not find any part of myself attractive at all. I had a butt. I liked my butt. I've always had a nice healthy butt, but I had no tits at the time. You know, it was just like, I didn't like myself at all. So tearing down other girls was something that genuinely brought me joy and genuinely made me feel good about myself, which is so sad and so pathetic, and honestly like one of the most pathetic things ever. But that's just how it is when you're that insecure and that small. Let me just reiterate again, I have apologized to this girl extensively for how big of a bitch I was to her, because I was just straight up nasty to her, and that's not something I am proud of, and that's not something I ever want to sit here and be like, LOL, let's read all these like hate notes that I wrote about someone. Like, no, absolutely not. We're not doing that. This is really just honestly a reflection of how insecure I was with myself. This isn't even anything to do with this girl at all. This is just a reflection of, I did believe that I was prettier than her at least. So this was me trying to cling to any shred of any self-confidence, being like, well, you know, at least I have this. At least I'm skinnier than her. At least my nose is smaller than hers, you know, like clinging to anything that I could to make myself feel okay. Okay, so Jude said I love you to me about 8 or 9 times this morning. I don't know if he was hyper or just playing some sick joke, but he was all over me and it was weird. Yesterday we hooked up this badass bass system in Tyler's car. It was so loud. Who's Tyler? What? I loved it. Loud music, like not with bass, makes me sleepy. I fell asleep on Justin Younger standing up at Bullet for my Valentine when Bullet was playing and we were against the guardrail. That was the first night we kissed. Oh, Justin. He misses me and I miss him. Maybe we need one last hookup. God, oh my God. Only time will tell. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. See, like basically I'm going on and on about how excited I am for brand new. This is really like the time of my life that I wish I vlogged, but vlogging like really wasn't a thing at all. And honestly, I don't even know if like I had a video editing software that I could have like pieced together a vlog with. I probably could have, but like, again, vlogging just wasn't a thing. Vlogging wasn't something that people did. Social media was very minimal at the time, so it wasn't really popular at all. Oh God, like I wish I vlogged. I wish I had recorded this brand new show, because like, shit, so many crazy things happened to me. Ariel, Trevor, Michael, and I went swimming yesterday. I know they tell you not to, but it made my belly button look 500 times better. Like really. I'm kind of worried that I'm gonna get it caught in the guardrail, but for those, does anyone not know what a guardrail is? If you don't know what a guardrail is, it's like literally like the guard rail up against, like if you're in the very front row of a concert, like it's the railing between you and the security guard and then the stage. And so like almost every big show that we went to, we got there so early in the day that we were literally the first people in line. So we were always the first people right up against the guardrail. I texted Thomas this morning saying, I'm wearing your belt to the show, so a part of you can be there. He thought it was cute. I'm lucky to have a best friend like Ariel. I'm spending the night at her house tonight after the show. I'm not doing anything in this class but writing. 1 more hour of school for today. Oh God, now it's only half an hour. I'm so excited. This is gonna be so much fun. I can't stop smiling. I feel stupid, but damn it, I'm happy. These people have no idea the night I'm in for. 15 more minutes. I'm playing their songs in my head. I'm so ready for serious, dude. Oh God, come on. 10 more minutes. All right, 5 more minutes. I have to pee. I'm ready to go right now. I don't think I can wait 10 minutes or 5. I have to pee. Next day, April 12th, 2007. Brand new was everything I expected. After we left school, we got tacos and then we waited around for Heidi and got our spray paint. Our shirts were so freaking cute. We basically made our own shirts. We spray painted stencils onto shirts that I actually still have. I think I have it in this closet. Embarrassing, but we were like really big kleptos at this stage of my life too. I know. I'm not the same person anymore. We had a shoplifting problem, so we stole these shirts from Kohl's, but we bought the spray paint and the stencils, and then at the venue, we spray painted brand new onto them so we could all match. And then of course on the back, we spray painted the date 4/11/07. I love this. I mean, obviously it's such a big like piece, like memory in my life. I love this shirt. I'm so happy I still have it and never got rid of it. We all matched. I made friends with a roadie. His name was Kevin. He gave me brand new's drumstick and the set list. That was like always the biggest like thing. We always wanted like something, you know, something to take home more than a shirt, more than like a piece of merch. We wanted something people couldn't get. So the number one thing I always tried to get was the set list. The set list is like the set of songs that they played and they would tape them down to the stage. And then at the end of the night, we would like harass all the security guards and the bouncers being like, can we have the set list? Will you take the set list off the stage? And most of the time, like we were cute 15-year-old girls. So like, yeah, we got the set list most of the time. Or like a guitar pick, you know, anything. He gave Ariel a guitar pick, see, told you. He's 22 and engaged. We talked for about an hour. It was cool. He let me use his deodorant. There was a Chinese food across the road. Then about 2 hours later, the ice cream man came. We were all waiting out there for 5 hours in the hot, hot sun. It was really hot. We made some nice friends though. The show was amazing. The 2 bands opening were the same people, just on different instruments. Jesse kept coming out and playing with him. Then he played more, way more, off of their old album. Jesse is amazing. It was amazing. I had a fucking rad time, but with all honesty, I think I had more fun waiting for brand new than actually seeing them. I always had like a phenomenal time, like hanging out with my friends, playing catchphrase, hanging out with all the roadies and all the bouncers. It was just like a fun, chill time. Like seeing the band obviously was like always fun, but I always had such a good time just hanging out with my friends. This was also predated phone, like so many phones didn't take really good photos at all. They were like incredibly pixelated. So I really have like no photos to show of like the band or anything. I have photos of us from that day, but I really don't have any photos of the band or anything, which is just crazy to me. We got home around 2:30 a.m. That's like 12 hours of brand new. My back and boobs were killing me last night. I'm fine now though. Probably because my boobs were growing, you know, duh. My ears are still ringing. The lack of sleep has taken over me now. Sucks. Ariel woke me up about 6 times this morning. I finally woke up when she said, we're leaving in 10 minutes. I've become a lot more violent in the past week, watching Fight Club compulsively again, fighting random people at concerts, and my mom. What a rabble. I'm so cool. Tara has still been talking shit about me / to me to Jude. Jude supposedly broke up with her for today. What, for today? I bet that they'll be back together by next week. Jude is really shady about Tara. I told him today, you need to tell your girlfriend to stop talking shit. And he didn't really say anything. Maybe he's done and over me. Maybe his 9-month crush and 2-month lust over me is over. Maybe since I act like it's over, he does too. But oh, Tara today was like, I hate Jude. I really do. Yeah, right. You fucking love him. Why does she do that? It doesn't matter. None of this shit really matters. Does anything really matter? Can't wait to go home, take a shower, and then take a nice long nap. I've got to get up and find out why Ariel is sick and how she's doing. Then I gotta figure out what we're doing this weekend. Basically sitting here talking about how my best friend and her boyfriend have broken up. Ariel and Michael broke up like every other week. They were just a really toxic relationship. So it was just like frustrating as her best friend to watch her like go through that over and over and over and over. But apparently I didn't learn anything from their relationship because then I found my own toxic relationship. Fun times. I just hate seeing her hurt. I mean, after all, she is my best friend. It's just weird. I don't want to see her hurt, but I think being with him is hurting her more than being without him. It's such a shitty situation because either way, there's gonna be some tears. Ariel thinks boys are silly. She'll be back with him tomorrow or tonight. Either way, this isn't the end. It's never the end with them. Or with Jude and Tara. They just keep going back. I need to get my old black journal back from Ariel. My old pictures are in there that I can't get back. Talking about Ariel almost throwing up every time she burps, and Amy goes, every time I sneeze, I feel like I'm going to fart, so I clench my butt cheeks together. She made me fall over laughing. She's always good for humor or common sense. Told Ariel to plan us a weekend. Let's hope this all goes well. It most likely won't, but anything is better than nothing. Nothing would be her and Michael getting back together and me sitting home alone all weekend. No, I won't be. I'll go see Mickey Avalon with Mary Lou and some other 21-year-old named Phil, question mark? No idea who that is. We're 18. Well, I am. She's 17. Haha. Every time I go out, we have to tell people that I'm 18. When there's a creepy guy, I tell them I'm 12. Some nasty girl at the show was like, who did your lip? Because I'm a professional piercer and that's not where it should be. And I was like, oh yeah, it is where it should be because that's where I wanted it. It's perfect. She gave me a dirty look and I smiled. She wasn't nice from the beginning. I want to be home. Tara sent me about 5 text messages bitching at me. I wasn't even talking to her. She's so stupid. I'm really sick of school. Last night, my dad told me that he wanted to hang out on Saturday. He asked me over MySpace. How lame. I don't think it's a good idea. Driver F sounds better. Driver F is a band. Chance of seeing Thomas there is so worth going. I miss him. More than I miss my dad, and I haven't even seen him in about 6 years almost. Weird what time does to you. Michael said, I bet I know why you like She Wants Revenge so much. Why? Because you're like obsessed with Steven. I was absolutely obsessed with Steven. Totally not a lie. No, my sister introduced me to them 2 years ago when I didn't know Steven. Still true, actually. My sister introduced me to She Wants Revenge. That's why I like them, because I genuinely like them, not because of Steven. But like, you know, it's like if a guy likes a band and they know that you like that guy and you like that band, they're like, oh duh, that's the only reason you like that band. But here's the tea on that is the bands that I have liked, even the bands that I've liked like because of guys, like let's say Weezer or Death Cab for Cutie, the bands have stuck around with me so much longer than the boys have. So like, I still really like She Wants Revenge. I still really like Weezer. I still really like Death Cab for Cutie. Like, these are all bands I genuinely like. I didn't pretend to like them. Although, like, after meeting Weezer and, like, hanging out with them, humble brag for sure, but, like, after meeting them and hanging out with them, I kind of understand the whole, like, don't meet your idols thing, because it did take away, like, some of the, like, spectacularness of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just, like, at one point I remember sitting in the room with them and kind of feeling sorry for them. Kind of feeling like, you know, like, you're hanging out with me right now. Like, that's kind of lame. Like, y'all are Weezer, but you're hanging out with me. Like, it made them less cool to me. I don't know how to explain that. I never even talk about Steven. What the hell? Seriously, I've never dropped his name in front of them. Weird. I like music because it sounds good, not because of who listens to it. Still true. That's stupid. I miss Kurt Cobain. What? Like, you're friends with him or something? What do you mean you miss Kurt Cobain? Ariel says I'm going over to her house after her mom gets home. I doubt it. How lame. Kinda tired. We're about to take a test over something I know nothing about. We've got 30 minutes left in here and I could give you 3 reasons for wanting to punch everyone in here in the face personally. Ariel is texting me. Quote, me and Michael were going to go to the pool today, but he would rather hang out with Jude. I said, you constantly pick Michael over me. How does it feel? She said, no, I wouldn't. I said, you do every weekend. She doesn't get how bad it sucks to be blown off. Seriously sucks. Anyways, it's the weekend practically. I'll go home and then I'll go over to Ariel's house. Ariel is telling me to ride the bus to her house, so I guess I am. I was like, God, another thing about my childhood. I was really good at forging notes and forging my mom's signature. So like to go ride the bus to my friend's house, all I had to do was forge a note, and I was pretty good at it. So I did that a lot to like get a ride to her house without making anyone have to take me, you feel me? She wants to get drunk tonight, so do I. Luscious for life. Only way to roll. Oh god, tonight will be fun. Wake up saying, I'm never drinking again. Haha, I'm gonna give the alcohol the whole time to kick in this time so I won't end up throwing up and feeling like shit. I'll be happy if we do. April 14th, 2007. I'm over at Ariel's house. She's on her bed and I'm on mine. Tonight, I'm praying to God that I'm getting my tattoo, and then we're going to Java Jazz. Java Jazz was a venue in kind of like spring outside of Houston that a lot of little bands played at. It's really funny actually because I saw From First to Last at Java Jazz. I remember that clearly, and Sonny Moore gave me a hug. And if you don't know who Sonny Moore is, yes you do, he's Skrillex. Crazy that Skrillex came from Sonny Moore. It's just wild to me because I was so obsessed with From First to Last, and then he turned into Skrillex. Thomas will be there. Interesting. Corey is taking us, hopefully. He's been really sketchy lately. Worst comes to worst, Beth or my mom can take us. But we're hoping our first plan works out and everything goes well. Thinking about letting Thomas read this journal. 911, I need attention that badly. It's really personal. Like seriously, this is my thoughts on paper. I like it when Ariel plays bass for me. I don't think that there's anything too personal in here that he couldn't read. Yeah, I guess it would be okay. It's not like he's going to seriously read it all anyways. No one will ever seriously read all my journals. They will probably read 5 or 10 pages depending on how easily they get bored and how legible my handwriting is to them and how many other better things they have to do. I want to meet someone who's interested in me enough to read my journals in one night and then go back and keep reading for things that they missed, took wrong, didn't see or understand. I want someone who will take the time to really figure me out. Spoiler alert, 10 years later, I have a husband who has absolutely taken the time to truly figure me out, and it's not from a fucking journal. Ariel is about to fall asleep. I think I'm about to go watch a movie that I fell asleep to during last night. Secretly, I think I write about you so much because I know one day you'll be reading this, and I want you to think that you were an important aspect in my life. Maybe that's weird. Maybe the word I'm looking for is aspect? I have no clue, but neither do you, so it's okay. I think any boy putting his feelings towards me down on paper is sweet, whether it's a nice or mean thing. I just like having what people really think. Honesty, something that you lack, my dear. My mom is gonna absolutely kill me when she finds my tattoo. Oh well, seriously, what is she gonna do about it? She doesn't have the sanity or patience to get it surgically removed, and if I keep quiet about it for a good year or two, like not even tell my teachers about it and keep it covered up in class. So it's gonna be on my wrist, nothing with a band-aid or a jacket wouldn't cover. I'm pretty smart and tough for a 15-year-old. Either that or I'm just really ignorant and stupid. Ding, nailed it. We should go, like now. I don't want to wait until 5 or 6. Come on, people. Wow, guys, we actually made it to the end of this journal. Jeez, holy shit. So I may as well finish it off. The last page in this journal is actually a page that Thomas wrote. Should I read it? I feel like I should still read it. So here we go. Here it is. I actually was dumb enough to let a teenage boy read my journals who I was in love with and write a page for himself. August 30th, 2007. I now understand the meaning of that Cake song, No Phone. In the chorus it says, I just want to be alone today, and that's all I really want right now. Me just told me that she fell for me, and I don't know how I feel about that. Yes, you do. You don't fucking like me. Hello? She is one of my favorite people in this world, but she confuses the hell out of me. One minute she loves me, and the next minute she hates me. It's so confusing. I don't know if she truly loves me the way she says she does. To be honest, I just don't think that she loves me as much as she thinks she does. Oh boy, were you wrong. I'm tired of the opposite sex. Maybe because you were a closet homo the whole time? I don't know. Nothing makes sense anymore. I don't make sense to myself anymore. I'm tired of this, all of it. I could die right now and not really care. We were so morbid as teenagers, good lord. It would be so much easier that way. Oh, and I really think I'm a pathological liar. I'll admit it to myself later in life. True. Then the final page is just a giant page of lies, basically. Oh, okay, so shit, we actually made it through a journal. Holy shit, we're done with this journal. Wow, okay, so thoughts and opinions. Well, I am no longer suicidal. Hooray, great. I'm super depressed right now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I have been severely struggling with depression super bad lately. I am so sick of crying every night. I can't even tell you. I have like sundowners. Like I start every day like in a good happy mood, but then at nighttime I'm so fucking depressed and I get so sad, and I've been crying so much lately. It's been truly challenging. But I'm not suicidal. I have no suicidal thoughts, which I think is a major improvement. I am happily married. I am so fucking happily married. I love my husband so much. I feel so blessed and so lucky to have someone who loves me so much, especially with all the shit I've been dealing with lately. It's really challenging. And he's honestly just been like my savior, my everything, my rock. Like I love him so fucking much. I feel so incredibly lucky. We've been together now for 7.5 years. Still going strong. As far as the other boys mentioned in the journal, I don't want to ruin anything for you now, do I? Because I do plan on continuing these journal reading videos because I just find them therapeutic. If you are someone from my past rewatching this and you have questions, thoughts, opinions, I would love to debate you on it. So leave them down below. Shoot me a shady Instagram message, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm here. Like I'm always open for discussion. I will never block anyone out. I'm here for it, but like shit. Wow, life, crazy, man. Been through some things. I've been through a lot of emotions. I have been through a lot of love and a lot of loss. I think I have fully been in love with like 3 people, including my husband, which is a lot, I feel like that's a lot. But yeah, that's kind of it, you guys. I'm gonna wrap up this video because my husband's gonna be back from the gym soon. That's another reason why I haven't been recording a ton of these, is like I find them truly embarrassing. Like I don't want him to know the past me because it's not relevant. It's just not relevant. Like he doesn't need to know all the people I was obsessed with and hooked up with, you know. It's just like none of that is relevant. He doesn't need to know all the mistakes I've made in my life. That's just painful for both of us. Whew, okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna clean because I'm a good little housewife, I guess. I don't know what to say here. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you watch and support my channel, it means the world to me. I feel like such a failure, so thank you so much for being here. Like I said, I hope you're all having a fantastic week. I will see you next Wednesday with a brand new video, so be sure to check back here or just subscribe. That's about it, guys. Let me know if you even like these videos. I assume if you made it to the end, you did, but okay, whatever. Okay, thanks. See you later. Bye.